Joe Biden knows what happens next in his journey to be inaugurated as President of the United States. He's done it twice, first in January 2013.
To verify the certificates and count the votes of the electors of the several states for President and Vice President of the United States.
And again 4 years later, January 6th, 2017, carrying out the Vice President's constitutionally mandated duty of presiding over a joint session of Congress to open and count the sealed electoral votes from the 50 states.
Donald Trump of New York has received, for President of the United States, 304 votes.
The 12th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution outlines the duties for the sitting Vice President, who, as the President of the Senate, shall, in the presence of the Senate and House of Representatives, open all the certificates, and the votes shall then be counted. How and when that happens can be found in the U.S. Code of Laws. Chapter 3, subsection 15, Counting Electoral Votes in Congress. It is legislation that dates back to 1887, amended and codified in 1948. It designates January 6th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for the President of the Senate to preside over a joint session of Congress, open the sealed certificates containing electoral votes from the 50 states, and have them counted in alphabetical order. Subsection 15 also provides the opportunity for members to object to each state's vote count, provided it is presented in writing and signed by at least one senator and one member of the House of Representatives.
Is the objection in writing and signed not only by the member of the House of Representatives, but also by a senator?
Mr. President, the objection is in writing, signed by a member of the House of Representatives, but not yet by a member of the United States
Senate. In that case, the objection cannot be entertained.
In 2005, the electoral vote count was suspended for just the second time ever when an objection met the required threshold.
Has the senator signed the objection?
The senator has signed the objection.
An objection presented in writing and signed by both a representative and a senator complies with the law, Chapter 1 of Title 3, United States Code.
Both houses of Congress retreated to their individual chambers for no more than 2 hours of debate, followed by a simple majority vote on the objection, which failed to be sustained.
They cheated and they rigged our presidential election. But we will
Amid President Donald Trump's unsubstantiated claims of vote fraud, it will be his Vice President, Mike Pence, presiding over the electoral vote count that declares Joe Biden the winner of the 2020 presidential election. At least one member of the House, Alabama Republican Mo Brooks, and one senator, Republican Josh Hawley of Missouri, say they plan to raise an objection during Wednesday's vote count. With a Democratic majority in the House, any objection will most likely be defeated. Steve Reddish, VOA News, Washington.
In September, we passed a grim milestone, 200,000.